everyone, and welcome to Asian Viewpoints with Mary Sit. Could you protect yourself if you were ever attacked? Everyone should know certain self-defense techniques, especially women. Statistics show that worldwide, 1 in 3 women will be a victim of a violent attack sometime in her lifetime. Well, here to tell us more about self-defense techniques is Mark Dong. He's a master in the martial arts. He holds 4 black belts, and he's the owner of his own self-defense school called Dragon's Den Self-Defense and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Katy, Texas. Mark, thanks for being with us.
Morning. Thank you for having me on.
Mark, tell me about those black belts. You hold a lot of them.
So I have a 2nd degree black belt in Kajikembo Karate. That's more of a Hawaiian mixed martial art. I have a 3rd degree black sash in Praying Mantis Kung Fu. I also have a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And I also, in Krav Maga, I'm a expert level 2. So that's the equivalent of like a 2nd degree black belt in Krav Maga.
Is that the Israeli self-defense?
Yes, the Israeli self-defense. Yeah.
Okay.
And then a couple months ago, I was promoted to 7th degree for all my contributions that I've done the past 34 years of doing martial arts and giving back to the community and all that good stuff.
So you do a lot of stunt work and fight choreography in movies, and that's why you're training people to do that now. Is that right?
I think I have 13 credits on my IMDb page.
Okay.
And I got some upcoming. I'm doing the stunt choreography for an anime series coming out. It's called Outlier.
Okay.
And that should be we're still in pre-production. We're still getting things moving, and hopefully we'll get to work on it.
Mark, all this sounds like really high-level martial arts, but are there certain self-defense techniques that everyone should know?
Yes, absolutely. So every time I do a self-defense workshop, the ones that I've been doing mostly are for realtors, because I'm also a licensed CE provider with the Texas Real Estate Commission. So I do continuing education credits for them, and also do hands-on self-defense classes for realtors as well.
Okay, I like the idea of you're doing it for realtors because they show homes alone with strangers, right? They bring the stranger with them, meet them. And so anything could happen. And in fact, some things bad have happened. So what do you teach those realtors?
So I always stress, okay, I can sit here and show you guys how to do all these different types of escapes on how to get out of things, out of the choke, out of the, being taken to the ground. But I always tell people, learn how to punch and kick. That is your essential self-defense. I can sit here and show you all these cool movements. You don't know how to throw a proper palm strike, a proper punch, throwing proper elbows, knees, kicks. You're not going to do anything but upset the attacker even more.
Now, Mark, can this work for anybody at any fitness level and any age, or do you have to be in certain kind of shape to do these punches and kicks effectively?
So that's why I love teaching Krav Maga, because Krav Maga is all about your natural motion of your body, natural motion, natural reactions of your body. So this way it doesn't take so long to learn. I've trained people from as young as, 6 years old, all the way up. I've actually had a student that was 75 years old.
What's the most important thing to know in self-defense? Is it self-awareness, first of all, and then the element of surprise? Can you talk a little bit about that?
So I always tell people to stop being on your phones when you're out and about. Okay. It's all self-awareness, yes, but also environmental awareness, knowing where you are at, and also what types of weapons that you could use, what kind of objects that are available as weapons that you can use. Like if you see something like a small rock or something like that, you get taken to the ground, you can grab that rock and start hitting the guy with that rock. Or if you're somewhere, like let's say if you're around your car, you can use your car to slam the guy into your car and stuff like that. Being able to know what's around you and what is available to you that you can use in order to defend yourself.
And do you advocate those little alarms that you put on your keychain, that are really loud, like personal alarms? Do those work, scaring away the bad guys?
Oh yeah, anything to attract attention will always help.
So be aware of your surroundings. Look at what's going on. Stay off your cell phone when you're walking from the store or the building to your car. And if you see something suspicious, run away from it if you can. Right? Yep. Avoid it.
Yeah, we always teach prevention. We always teach the prevention timeline in Krav Maga. So we have this big timeline of, from the long distance all the way down to the short distance. So in our system of Krav Maga, we have self-defense techniques that start from here all the way into here, depending on where the attack occurs within what we call the prevention timeline. Of course, here, run away. As soon as it gets to here, okay, we're going to have to do something.
Mark, how did you get interested in self-defense in the first place in the martial arts? You used to be an engineer, a civil engineer for 15 years before you opened your school. Tell me how you made that transition.
Well, I've always loved, Bruce Lee, I mean, child of the 70s. What can I say? I love Bruce Lee growing up, especially that fight with him and Chuck Norris in Return of the Dragon. And, it's just something I've always wanted to do. I know my dad wasn't really too fond of it. I know my mother wanted me to go learn, and I started in Shotokan karate when I was like 8, at a YMCA, and I wanted to keep doing it. And then eventually my dad took me out and stuff like that. And then later on, as I got ready for college, that's when I started taking Kajikembo karate. And I did that in San Marcos.
Do you have a favorite martial arts that you just, a personal favorite, you just love doing that particular one versus the others?
Well, right now, because I constantly train in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I love it because I'm one of the older guys in the class. So it's good to be able to roll around on the ground and fight off or defend against these younger, stronger guys. And being able to handle them, and also being able to fight my way out of things. These guys are getting me and stuff like that.
Right.
So this helps me know that, okay, if some young punk on the street tries to attack me and takes me to the ground, I'm able to defend myself.
Well, Mark, where can we find out more information about your Dragon's Den School and what you do?
Well, you can find me on Instagram at Dragon's Den SDA. You can also go to my website, www.dragonsdensda.com. And I'm also on Facebook, Nextdoor, TikTok, all that good stuff.
On everything. Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing about your martial arts and what you do. Appreciate it.
Sure. No problem. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button below and be sure to subscribe to this channel. I'll be dropping a video every Thursday. I'm Mary Sitch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.